Welcome to Omriqui on Muni. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Salesforce Park and Transbay Terminal here in San Francisco. At the Salesforce Park, there is a gondola to take you to the top. The sign says that it should be open right now because that's what its hours are, but it's closed. There it is. I wrote it once, I did not film it.
The tram is about to depart.
So I went back to film it. Here's the sped up footage. The structure is about 70 feet tall.
Doors are opening.
So I have made it to the top of the gondola using an irregular elevator. Yeah, no onboarding it says, so I guess you can't board up here. It's a one-way gondola. Seems a bit weird, but okay. Let's take a walk around counterclockwise. The first thing you'll notice is this fountain, which does a stadium-style wave whenever a bus leaves the upper berths, I think. It is not going right now. It doesn't go very frequently, but let's try to cut to a clip where it's going. You'll then notice this large seating area, which includes a foosball table and a cafe over there. Here you'll notice this weird strip of what looks to be dirt and leaves and stuff. This is actually a joint in the park for when there's an earthquake. So the park isn't too solid and collides. It can just sort of move a little bit to prevent from collapses due to earthquakes or temperature changes. I am amazed by the wide variety of nature, and also that they have like full-blown trees. Like, just for a reminder, we are not on the ground. Like, we're up in the air. Look at that. One of the amenities that this park offers is that they have loads of events, including yoga classes, concerts, etc. There is one of the Transbay buses that uses the terminal. It's leased. I wonder what this will turn into. More plants? What is this? This is great. There are even artificial hills up here. Like, we're in the sky above a major city's financial district. Like, this is crazy that there's a park this big and this beautiful. I mean, I feel like the play structure design could have been a bit more creative. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty amazing place. Here's a cafe. Again, downtown, financial district. Well, I've made it all the way around. I think it's a pretty cool park, but let's move on down to the transit center. Over here are some elevators, but also some public restrooms, which I think is a nice touch. This upper level is for a lot of the services that use the Bay Bridge. Yeah, it's pretty nice. There's a few benches. There could be more, but it's perfectly fine.
Editor's note, there is also a second floor that apparently has a Greyhound desk and waiting room, as well as some other features. I did not know this exists, so I did not film it. I'm sorry about that.
From the lower floor, you have to take a little walk around to get to the buses that board on this level. right over there, across that street. Let's cross and I'll see you there. This boarding area on the first floor is a little bit low light. It could really use some brighter lighting. But it features Golden Gate transit buses which go over the Golden Gate Bridge, Muni buses, some of which even run on trolley wires, which you can see above. Yeah, so the only thing that's the real downside here is that no trains serve this. There used to be trains that served this called the Key system that went on the lower level of the Bay Bridge, but they no longer run here, so there's no trains. BART does not come here. Muni does not come here. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I feel like there should be trains that serve here. But as a bus station, which is what it is, so I'm going to rank it for being a bus station, it's a 9 out of 10 bus station, but I just wish they hadn't gotten rid of the trains.
Editor's note, there is a plan to add rail service to the Transbay terminal in the form of the Caltrain downtown extension. This will only happen, though, when Caltrain is electrified, because it is going to be a tunnel project, which is really slow, and putting diesel trains in a tunnel is a bad idea. Back Bay, Boston Back Bay. But, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment if you want to. Don't feel pressured, though. Bye.